But
and then the FedEx Forum was like right there on the end of it. So it's just kind of like a bunch of traffic, and there's music everywhere throughout Beale Street, which is what makes it. And so that's what I was doing. Man, I was hustling, bro. I've done gigs, man. Like when I say I earn my dues, bro, that's the part the younger guys really ain't getting these days, dog.
Talk about it.
Bro, I used to play for just tips. Man. Like not even a set pay. You know what I'm saying?
Grind, boy.
Just like tips, man. Like they would put a bucket outside. They would give them big old paint buckets, and man, you just playing and as they feel. It was. We try not to take no breaks. We don't want to lose the crowd. So playing for 4 hours straight, bro. I've been doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's been my thing. And man, sometimes some days are good, some days aren't so good. You know what I'm saying? And then having a wife and kids at the time, it's just like
it's real.
What the fuck? You ain't bringing enough home. I'm just like, yo, man, like. Just hold on, I'm getting there. I gotta start somewhere.
Right.
I can't just wake up and be doing. What I'm saying?
So at this time, was you doing just full-time music, or was you working another job?
I was not, bro. I was really trying to find my way, bro. Like most of us do at that age, man. You know what I'm saying? Really shouldn't have been married, first of all. Didn't have any reason to be married. Just doing it for other people, and we can get into that later. But man, I was in and out of jobs. Like, how you want to work because you need the money to support a family, but your passion is tugging at you. You know what I'm saying? Like your passion is pulling on you, but reality is pulling on you too. You know what I'm saying? And then the church wasn't really paying me crap. I was getting $75 a Sunday at church. You know what I'm saying? And so it was kind of like, bro, I gotta do something. Like I can't just play here. Like my dreams are calling me, man. You know what I'm saying? So I can't just sit here and play at the church for $75 every Sunday. And so then that's when I started, just gigging and going and listening to guys, hauling drums for guys. You know what I'm saying? I got you. Just being a roadie. Just trying to be around it. And eventually, hey, I need a sub. Can you do it? I'm on it. I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? So getting the little jobs here and there, working at Walmart, working at Dollar General, you know what I'm saying? Just enough to try to keep the food on the table and keep the lights on, man. Like I can't work at Walmart no more. I tried to work overnight, you know what I'm saying? Man, what did I do that for, bro? I fell asleep on the way home driving from Walmart.
Ooh, yikes.
Yeah, bro. It was tough. I shouldn't have been doing it. It was a Sunday. It was a Saturday into Sunday morning. And so I was gonna go home, change clothes, and then just go straight to church. That was the grind. Just go home, change clothes. So I was on my way home, bro, and I don't know why I did this anyway. Like to this day, I still don't know why. So I'm driving home, bro. I let the seat back
to get more comfortable.
Oh man,
right. Come on, man.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like it sounds so stupid when I say it. Like I was just like, why the hell did I do that? And bro, it was a big median, bro. And I woke up and I was on the opposite side of the street. In the oncoming traffic.
Ooh,
and it was like 6 or 7 cars. It was a Sunday, so luckily it was light traffic. But it was like 6 or 7 cars and they just stopped. Like they would just stop. And I'm sitting there, I woke up, I was like, damn, I'm like, whoops.
Whoops.
So I just went in and busted a U-turn in traffic.
All right. Whoops.
I was like, oh, man. I just heard like horns. Right. You just hear horns blowing. I was like, damn.
Like, what's their problem?
Like, what's going on? Like,
that is funny.
Bro, I was dreaming and everything, bro. I was out, dog. I should not have been doing that, bro. Overnight is just not for me, bro.
I kind of want to unpack something you said earlier, though, man. So, about that grind starting out because, bro. We give game on here too, man, and a lot of younger cats need to really hear. Because and I love what you said earlier because one of my issues with the scene is the sense of entitlement.
Oh,
you feel what I'm saying? Just feeling like without earning anything, just feeling like they can just
because who you are, you
know,
think, bro.
who you are, even who you know, you can just go on anybody's stage and you know play this gig for this certain amount, stuff like that.
Bro.
So in the scene in Memphis, you was like people like you was setting up people drums, loading, unloading, stuff like that.
Yeah, bro. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That was kind of like your gateway into. You know what I'm saying?
And it was just word of mouth, man. It was like the guys just being around. You know what I'm saying? And I even did it when I got here. Like even though I was 25 and already been playing in Memphis, bro, this a whole new city. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody know me here. You know what I'm saying? I can't just walk in and be like, yeah, I played on Beale Street. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They like,
what's that?
What is that? Like, I don't care. Like, you know what I'm saying? So even here, bro, I just being around guys or just listening to music and just making friends and just talking to people. Hey,
networking.
Yeah, just really like that's really my big thing, bro. My wife at the time, she did not like that because it came with a lot of smiles and a lot of women and laughter and the hugs and all that, like a lot of friendliness. You know what I'm saying? But it was genuine for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I was really like, because I know that's what it takes to actually.
That's a part of it.
You know what I'm saying? To actually get to the next level and actually be kind to people and actually really just be nice and actually smile to people. You know, I'm like, yo, my smiles ain't just to get in nobody's draws. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm actually a nice person. Like, I actually want to just meet people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I actually like interacting with other musicians and meeting new people and just hearing their stories. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, that's how I got on there at the Potter's House when I moved here. So I got here in 2011, and 2012, I was playing at Potter's House.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
And that was the same thing I was doing. I didn't want nothing from nobody. You know what I'm saying? I was just there. I'm like, shit, we live around the corner.
Right.
Like, let's go. Our second week here, I was, we sat in the back. And, you just want to go just to go. You know what I'm saying? Just check it out. You see it on TV. And John Lawson was the drummer. The drummer now for Emerald City.
Okay.
And so, and he's a big part of me doing cover bands too. But he was the drummer, and I was just like, man, I can't really hear the drums. I'm like, I can see him killing it up there. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I can't hear no toms. And so I was like, man, I'm going to tell him after the service is over. I'm like, hey, man, they need to turn you up, bro. Like, And so, he got that Philly accent. So I went up there, and man, I'm telling you, it was all God. Like, because now you can't even walk up there. Like, well, then you couldn't walk up on the stage unless you had like a pass. You know what I'm saying? Like, and here I am, I walked right past security like they wasn't even there and just walked straight up to him. And it's like, yo, man, what's up, bro? I play drums too. I'm like, yo, I'm DJ. He's like, yo, what up, man? I'm from Philly. My name's Jay. You know what I'm saying? Call me J Law. And so I'm like, I said, hey, man, they need to turn your drums up. Like, I can't hear you. He's like, yeah, man, I just moved here, last week.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, oh, for real? Like, I just moved here last week.
That's when they first.
That's when they first got here.
And Thad.
No, not that. It was Kevin Arthur. A guy named Kevin Arthur was on bass.
Okay.
And he was like, yeah, man, I just moved here from Philly. Man, that's my brother-in-law on Oregon. And I was like, yeah. He's like, yeah, this is my man Kev. He came down here too. I was like, I just moved here last week.
Right.
He was like, yo, you hoop? I'm like, yeah, nigga, I ball. I'm like, yeah, nigga. He's like, you eat? I'm like, bro, come on, fam.
Obviously.
I'm like, come on, dog. Like, come on, man. Like, look at me, bro. Like, I was like, bro, some of my favorite drummers are from Philly. He's like, yeah, I'm from Philly. I'm like, like Lil John Roberts and Brian Fraser Moore. I'm like, bro. He was like, yo, that's my man, yo.
Spanky.
I'm like, yo. He was like, yo, they're my boys. I'm like, bet. He's like, yo, let's link up. And like, it was just a genuine connection. Like, it wasn't no a hidden agenda. I'm finna take this nigga job. You know, like I want his spot. You know, it wasn't none of that, bro. We was actually just going to 24-hour fitness every week, almost every day. Because I just got here, so I ain't really had no job.
Right.
He was at the church, so he really was open during the daytime, bro. And we was just going to hoop at 24-hour fitness, and we would go eat pizza at this place called Brooklyn's. Because he was in Arlington and I was in Duncanville, so we was like right off of 20. We was on the opposite ends of 20. So we, bro, and I ended up just going like to rehearsals. So after rehearsals, they rehearsed during the daytime. After rehearsals, we going to hoop. You know what I'm saying? Or we going to get some pizza. And I was just hanging. Like, I didn't even try to ask them about nothing. You know what I'm saying? I was just there listening to them rehearse. Right. And then a guy named David, who was over the Casa de Fe service. They had a Spanish service, bilingual, like down in their youth church area. Right. He's like, hey, man, we need a drummer. He's like, hey, man, your boy, he play, right? He's like, yeah. He's like, yo, you think he would want to do it? He's like, I don't know. I asked him. You know, because I wasn't never on, yo, if you know anybody, bro, hit me up. Like, if you know, I didn't say none of that shit. It was just, I'm just here to hang. And then he was like, yeah. He's like, I can ask him. He called me. He's like, hey, man, they need a drummer for Casa de Fe. I was like, what is that?
Right.
It means house of faith in Spanish. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'll do it. I ain't got nothing to do. Yeah. He's like, yeah, you just have to volunteer for a little bit. And I was like, bro, I'm not playing anywhere. I ain't doing nothing. Yeah. And so then that's how I got on over there. And then that's when I met Patrick Wright. Who played with Tamala Man. I met with him.
Dude, we got to get on the podcast.
Oh man, shout out to him, bro. His father just passed. Man. Shout out to you, Pat. Love you and your family, bro. But yeah, man, that's how I met him. He was on organ. Tree was on organ, and Pat was on piano.
Okay.
And that's how I met them guys. He's like, man, you ain't playing nowhere on Sundays? I'm like, no. He's like, huh? I was like, well, I mean, I'm just here, so I mean, if I leave the church, I ain't doing nothing.
Yeah.
He's like, well, you play? He's like, yeah, I play with Tam. I was like, oh, cool, that's what's up. I'm like, who y'all drummer?
Yeah.
He'll tell you, not one time I ever been like, man, shit, let me get a shot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let me give it a try.
That's not how you do it, man.
But there are niggas that will do it though.
Oh, that's how they'll definitely do it. But it's like, bro, you gotta understand, man. Even when it comes to networking and stuff like that, it's one thing to make yourself available. Yeah. It's another thing to try to legit steal somebody's spot. Yeah. And you gotta understand, people who do that, we talk. Yeah. We talk, man. Not necessarily on no messy stuff, but it's like, hey, man, we talk, man. We talk to each other. Yeah. And it's like that word gonna get out there. Hey, watch buddy. Absolutely. Watch buddy.
And like, bro, me and him have been friends since the day we met. Yeah. Like even to this day. Like and not once have I ever been like, hey, bro, can I get a shot? You know what I'm saying? Yo, give me a chance. You know what I'm saying? It ain't.
You don't have to do that.
Yeah, when he needs drums, hey, can you do this gig? Yeah, I can be there. Or I'm out of town. Hey, you out of town this week? Yeah, I can make it. Or I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a genuine friendship. And that's what I love him. He invite me to their concerts, rehearsals. I'm just sitting back there chilling. Yeah. I ain't in Tam face. Ooh, can I, or in that, man, no, bro. It's just genuine. And that takes you much further.
For sure.
And it makes